Hello, everybody. It is Deborah with Deborah's Blue Tarot. And remember that little lecture I gave you this morning about I'll probably be wearing the same thing, blah, blah, blah? Well, it's like 84 degrees outside. And when I was out and about, so to speak, I was so warm because the shirt that I had on this morning is really not. I mean, it's a fall, almost winter, because it's that, like, I don't know what the material is, but it's just not for now. So I was sweating, running around, and I came home and did stuff, and I decided I gotta change the shirt. So I did. I am happy to be here with you today. I have received so much love from my subscribers. I don't even know how to thank you. I don't. It's on my agenda to do my first live this month. I don't know when it will be yet. There's a gal who is a subscriber of mine for entertainment purposes only, YouTube, who has been with me before when I had 3 subscribers, and she was one of the 3. And she's stayed with me since then. Her name is, I call her Deb D. She's Deb D740 something or other. But anyway, I'm going to enlist her as my assistant or helper or whatever. She doesn't know all of this yet. She knows that I wanted to talk to her. I will call her later. I have her phone number. But I will do a live this month. I just don't know when yet. I need to talk to her because I'm going to need, a little guidance and stuff like that. And even if she doesn't know that much, it's at least someone I can lean on, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Let's see what else I want to tell you. So I changed my shirt when I got home, which actually was kind of funny because I'm not going anywhere tonight, and I just couldn't help it. It was hot. I was hot. I had my heat still set on, but it wasn't on, so to speak, because I had set it at like 66 degrees. So if it got that cold at night, I wanted the heat. It sounds wasteful, but whatever. So, there's been a lot of action today in the world, in the United States. I'm sure you've heard about the shooting in Colorado and the Palestinian shooter against people protesting in, I believe it's Boulder, Colorado, to free Israeli hostages, and on it goes. I used to live in Israel. I lived there for a year and some months in my early 20s. I worked there and I lived there in the northern Galilee, very close to Lebanon. My friends there and we used to hitchhike into Lebanon. We'd get picked up by Israeli soldiers. They were super cool. And we'd go into Lebanon, and we would buy like what we would think of as like street food, like the taco trucks, and no pun intended. I'm not talking about that. But the food trucks that you see around town and downtown areas, and we would buy this big, like the biggest size of Coca-Cola that we could find, and we didn't have glasses. We just shared it from the bottle, and it was heaven, heaven. I tell you, Middle Eastern food, of the ethnic foods that we think about, like Chinese food, Italian food, etc. Middle Eastern food is my favorite. I love the fact that their food is so fresh and everything is made from scratch. And it's my favorite of all the ethnic foods. Um, I don't know why I call it an ethnic food, but you get my point. I would say Italian food is my least favorite, but I like spaghetti, and and I make it for myself often. But like if you asked me where do I want to go to dinner, it would be either a Middle Eastern restaurant, or there's a place in downtown Detroit that I'm dying to go to. Haven't been there yet. For those of you who live in Michigan or in the metro area, it's called Peterborough's. And I think it's not, I could be wrong about this, but I think it's near where the old Tiger Stadium was. But I'm not 100% sure about that. But you need reservations. I don't even know if they take them, but I think they do. My niece and everybody that I know that's been there says there is not a better place. He doesn't have like a Asian flavored name, Peterborough. I would think that would be almost like East Coast vibe. I don't know. I don't go out to eat that much. I try to live within my budget and have been since the monster stole his first joust. And you know what I'm talking about because he did, and it was in 2016. And then he had the help of Elroy Jetson, who needs to rot in a prison cell. And Elroy's in trouble. I'm not sad about that. He deserves it. Whatever. I can no longer pity people who bring harm on others to enrich themselves, to have power over people just for the sake of power. I cannot believe that it is only June. I feel like we've been living in hell, even though I don't believe in hell, he's been running for office now ever since he lost hugely in a landslide for my Joe Biden, who I just want to say I'm sending love and light to you, Mr. President Joe Biden. And I know that you are going to be in the public more in the near future. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay? So, what we're going to read on tonight, I just want to know what's going on with all this violence. I'm probably going to use my rods for that. I want to do an energy reading of the United States of America. And I'm going to use my hot deck, tarot with keywords. And we're going to begin right now at 10 minutes and 20 seconds in. I'm pulling 5 cards. You're watching me do it. I'm going to pull 6. Again, and this is, you saw me shuffle. This is the 3 ladies, 3 of cups, 3 ladies celebrating joyously in almost in glee and in tears, in happiness, friendship, celebration, rewards, community, group parties, sensitivity, and generosity. This is the second time I've gotten this today. The United States. Judgment is coming. This is renewal, liberation, rebirth. Judged for past actions. Atonement, which we need to own. Our history, good and bad. And we need to teach it to our children. The real story. I won't rant. I'm sorry. Judge for past actions. Reevaluate. Spiritual awakening. Heal, change, and a second chance. The Judgment card. I'm telling you, these are hot cards. The 10 of Swords, being stabbed in the back. Yes, we were stabbed in the back. Twice. By the same non-human. He's human, but you know what I mean. I get very angry, and I don't mean to be. Misfortune, pain, lowest point, defeat. Defeat my eye. Backstabbed, surrendered, then pick yourself up. Hitting rock bottom, but the worst is over. So, the 10 is somewhat of a completion card. The 10 of Swords, being stabbed in the back, as we were, twice. The second time was even more horrendous than the first. Both equal, though. The Queen of Swords, intelligent, perceptive, professional, bitter and covering up a hurt. Quick wit, attention to detail, independent and organized. Lotus Queen. Yes, this is my card for her. You see her? She's got her sword, but she's not giving up, and neither are we. Going forward, the 4 of Wands. Celebration, a rite of passage, successful establishment of a project, rest before the next stage, a strong foundation and community. This goes right together. This is what she brings us. And we bring it right back to her. The 2 of Wands, achieving the first stage. Progress, future planning, success through strength and vision, and the courage to overcome obstacles. It's a great card. This is an extra card that I pulled. You saw me pull it. Oh, I have an itch and I can't reach it because my shoulders hurt so bad. Oh my gosh. Burden, responsibility, hard work, etc. If this character would put these rods on his back, it would be easier. House move, worrying what other people think. Need to delegate and get help. I'm just going to call this the card of a burden. And we are burdened right now. Don't you think? Just a little? But we are Americans. We don't give up. We get mad and we get angry and we take our power back. And I am telling you all that we must make sure that we are registered to vote. The midterms are coming up faster than you think. And you have to check almost continually with your local voting offices, probably your Secretary of State in your local area, in your community, not like the Secretary of State of the state of Pennsylvania. I mean, you just have to check with your local voting offices and make sure that your registration is complete. Do not do that. Make sure you know what your rules are to vote. Every state may have a different requirement. Sorry, Spirit. And I want you to make sure, and I'm going to keep reminding you, to make sure that you are registered and ready to vote, and that if you are required to bring your driver's license or an ID card, argue about it later. Just bring the damn thing with you. That's my rant for the day. Spirit, are you with me? Well, of course you are. When are you not with me? Spirit, these cards below that I have just read for my community of the most lovely people, wonderful people. In actually the entire community of tarot and spiritually connected people, whether they follow me or not, whether they are my, are incredibly kind, generous, good people. I am not talking about the trolls. I'm talking about you. You guys. All of you guys. Spirit, can you fix my neck? Please fix my neck. Yes, you can. I know you can do it. It hurts so much. Okay, Spirit, these cards below were kind of a general reading on just the energies I'm feeling today with so much strife and so much horrendous SHIT going on. Can you please tell me if these represent properly what I meant to say and what you meant for me to share? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, the month of June is upon us. Will there be anything that we can all celebrate in the month of June, or even perhaps up to the first week of July, besides our Independence Day? Yes. Oh, you're stuck. Yes? Is it what I'm thinking? That's a yes. Thank you, Spirit. I can't repeat it. I'm sorry. But I think you know. In fact, I know you know. If you've been with me long enough, you know exactly what I want to happen. I want the right thing to happen. What we deserve to happen. Spirit, Is Congress, the House and Senate, is what I'm referring to. Will Congress correct some of these outlandish SCOTUS decisions? Because you're the only place that can do it. Will the House and Senate create some kind of law to help these migrants and people who want to be here, and contribute? I have met so many immigrants in my work. They're the best people. My grandparents were immigrants. I guarantee you that unless you are a Native American, and I do hope I have some that are on my channel, because the Native American community is very special to me. I am not a Native American by blood, but I'm a Native American, but I'm a family of immigrants. Okay? There's a difference. Linda G is part Native. Jennifer Lisa Vest is part Native, I believe. And many others that I'm unaware of. But she's another one who's excellent, Jennifer Lisa Vest. Okay, so anyway, Spirit. When? Please. Will it be before the end of summer? Yes. Yes, it will. Okay. Let's put these back in. I'm at 22 minutes. I want to do a quick pull from one of these decks that everybody seemed to love when I used it the one time, I believe, that I've used it. This deck right now that I'm putting away, my keywords, is such a hot deck for me right now. It's kind of, I've said this before, but if it's not broke, you don't fix it. Mwah. This is Tarot of the Divine, the Creator. I have used it, but not often. That's the back. Let's pull a few cards. I would like to know the energies around the House of White and the people that work there. Not the civil servants. I'm talking about other people. Just give me a general energy. Five cards. Wow. Wow. The star. The star card is some people call it the card of hope. For me, the star card is the United States. It's a beautiful card. It is a card of happiness, abundance, and joy. As she holds her cat, no, it looks like almost looks like a dog, but it's like a lamb. This is why I don't eat meat. Beautiful. And she looks up to the heavens. The World card. A card of completion. A card of the world. And to be candid, the whole world is watching. The Ten of Swords. This is the stabbed in the back card. We are moving past this. This has already happened. And I know it's happening in so many communities. And it needs to stop. And I alone don't have the power to stop it. But we have the power to stop it. And it starts at the top. You get me? The Nine of Wands. Don't challenge that young lady. She may look sweet, but she will protect herself. The wands have the skulls on them. Not sure why, but I'm okay with that. The skulls are in flames. She, the girl, is looking back at them almost with fear, but she's safe. And she's holding her doll in her hands. The last card, the Hierophant. This is a card of, this feels like, this is a card of government as a whole. Communities, houses of worship, perhaps, the schools, the libraries, all of the institutions of government. I'm tempted. What should I do? I'm going to ask. Spirit, these cards that I've pulled below on just your basic energy reading for us here in the United States, because we are suffering. Not everybody is suffering, but the majority of Americans are suffering one way or another, and most of which are those who need the most help, and they're getting nothing from Congress or Senate. Enough energy. So, Spirit, can you give me a hug and show me that you're really here? Thank you. So this reading, these cards below, are what I pulled for energies in my country. Are they enough? Yes. Are you sure? I'd say yes. You don't argue with the Creator, the Divine. Do I have a new favorite deck, maybe? This was an unexpected, pleasant surprise to me. I just didn't know what to expect with this deck because I haven't used it enough, but I will. Spirit, give me one card, please. This card is for all of you. the Ten of Cups. Your cup runneth over. It is a happy card, joyful card, a card of emotion, love, happy families. You see the water in the foreground here. This is for you. You saw me pull it right from the middle. There's no planning. There's no hocus pocus. And I'm going to put it right back in. And I'm going to close. By the way, this was for entertainment purposes only. I'm sending you guys love and light and joy and good health and happiness and all of your good dreams, dreams that you deserve, maybe, maybe not. I hope that Spirit touches you the way Spirit touches me. And of course, I wish you peace.